Well, wait for some to join up. Where's my at? 43? Okay. What up? Wait for some of y'all to join. Gonna do some. What up? Should I brighten this up? Hold on. What's good? What's good? It's a little bit better. Now y'all can see me. What's happening? How y'all doing? What up? What's good? What's good? Doing some mixing today. Oh, what's happening, Jay? Doing some mixing today on this bad boy. Yet again. Like I said before, I'm mixing on it because it's a shitty speaker. And if it sounds good on that, it'll be good. Yes, indeed. This one's a little bit different of a sound. I got my headphones in so that hey man, you should set it up so we can hear this, see what you're doing. I did that before. I could do that again. I just have to get it to be routed properly. But next one I do, I'll put it to where you can see me. I have a little camera like right here. Watch. I used to use this thing right here. Here's camera with a little tripod. Next live stream, I'll figure out how to do it and get the audio to be correct, and then I'll do that for you guys next time. So that way you guys can see what I'm doing. But I'll show the screen this way. You know, so this is what I got so far. Yeah, set mine up recently. It's a lot easier than you think. Hey, shoot me. What do you use? Do you use XSplit? I use XSplit, and it's kind of weird. I don't know how to get the audio to sound right on there. So let me know how you do that. Oh, okay. OBS. Is it easy on there or what? The only issue I'm having with it here, I'm gonna turn you around. The only issue I'm having with it is having it to where the audio comes out of the speakers so that you guys can hear it like clear, rather than me putting my mic up like this. Rather than me putting my mic up to the speaker and it come out of that way. Or I don't know if that's how you do it too or whatever. Let me know. What's good, Zandris? I'm gonna be on here for the next, maybe 15 minutes or so. Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to try to get UBS then, or OBS, excuse me. See how to get the audio to run straight through. Yep, I got you, bro. I'm gonna use that the next time. Sound might be a little bit shitty because it's coming out of this little bitch. So. And another thing, this track right here is actually in 3/4 time. So if you actually look at the patterns, they're actually like a little bit, they're kind of off a little bit. Like, so if you just count it in your head, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like it sounds all fucked up with the. So weird. All right, now let me get to the. Kind of sounds like, I think it sounds like some like Pharrell's older stuff. You know what I mean? And then you got, hold on. A little bit. I'm gonna turn up those strings a little bit. I need to mess with these drums. It's this right here. I know these are live claps that I did. They're live claps that I just kind of ran through a weird plugin. You guys will be able to hear this track too coming up because I'm gonna put it up online tomorrow. This track right here, so you'll hear it nice and clear when it's done tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Like I don't think I really need to do much more with it. I already did a little bit of like mixing to it and getting it to sound okay. This is the, see, I was doing all this. That's what's up. Hey, thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. How long does mixing generally take during a beat? Mixing usually for me takes like, it honestly depends. Sometimes I've noticed that when I started to use this, like I'm gonna show you again, once I started to use this, my mixing got like a lot faster because I wasn't really too worried about, oh, stereo field. Oh, I gotta pan this way, pan this that way. That stuff doesn't really take that long anymore for me. It probably takes me, it just depends. Sometimes it's longer because some sounds like really just are over the top and you have to figure out, what to do with them. And then you'll have something and then, you'll be like, oh shit, you'll mix something this way and then you'll add another sound or something to it and you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna add this. And then you have to just keep on moving around and putting stuff this way and putting stuff that way. So sometimes it could be, seriously, it could be 35 minutes, 40 minutes to do like a solid mix where it sounds like, oh, that sounds cool. Like not even a big deal. Sometimes it takes an hour. Sometimes it takes 2 days where it's like, fuck, like this shit ain't sounding right. And then you'll play with other tracks that you've done before or whatever. You'd be like, fuck, like it just ain't right, man. Like something's just not sitting right. The kick ain't right. Like it's just not good. Sometimes, a lot of the times I'm noticing it's just the sound selection that I do that'll throw it off. It's not really the mixing. It's just like the sound selection is off a little bit. But the mixing is something I've struggled with. Oh, well, look, I can help you mix your stuff if you need. You can just email me, mikeoreilly1@gmail.com. Hit me up. I can help you mix. I can help you, get stuff together. Just kind of like what I do. It's really not that much. Here, I'll explain some of it to you right now. Watch. So look, for all the drums, man, I'm pretty sure, like all you see over here, so right here, Transient Master, that's a plugin from Native Instruments that makes it so that basically this is where the initial attack comes in with the transient. That's exactly what it's called, the transient. And so I just cut it down a little bit because it was hitting a little too hard. Hi-hat, look, just, this is called a low cut. Low cut. So all this bullshit, you don't need all this stuff right here for your hi-hats, you don't need any of that. Cut all that out. I could even probably do something like that. You know what I mean? If you want a little more knock, same thing on this one. This one was a little bit too kind of got in the way, so I brought it down a little bit. Hi-hat, one more hi-hat. Same thing, a little bit too high up here. Take it down a bit. Same thing with this hi-hat. Bring it up a little bit. Snare, let's see what I did with the snare. A little of this. Oh, you guys might like this one. This one I got for free. That's this. That's why this thing won't come up, but like it won't leave. But like if you look at the guy's face, it'll change and shit. Like you said, he's getting pissed. Look at that snare. You hear that snare? How it changed that. So that's a fun one to use. You can get that one for free. It's called Sausage Fattener by Data Life. It adds some pretty cool color to the tracks. But basically, this is with FL Studio. This makes the sound change a little bit different, but that's a little bit of like changing the color. Basically, it's just a lot of EQing, just getting your sounds to like sit well, and that's basically it. I just EQ. I don't really do anything else but EQ it. No lie. Like you'll see that from all of my tracks, just EQ. This for the claps. Just EQ again. This is for the shakers. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, look, nothing crazy, just EQing. And like, look, nothing else. The Edison, that's just the sound, I just recorded it into Edison because it saves RAM. It's very, you know what I mean? This one, just another EQ. Got a little bit of compression on it to keep it a little bit even. A little delay on it. This is basically all stock shit too, like little bass, give it right here's for a little pop. And then and then boom, you got this one's a plug-in. This one right here is a from CLA. This is from Waves. So this one you have to purchase, but sometimes it's for $30. You know, I think they have some specials on this one for $30 from Waves. But this plugin right here will make your bass go from nothing into something high key. Like it'll take your bass and it'll be like all the way in the back, and it'll pop it around and it'll just make it sound so much better, and it'll keep it all even for you. What's happening here is just I'm doing a little bit of volume automation for your kick. If you look at the kick, if you pay attention to this, they're inversely correlated. So as the kick hits, that's dropping down, so that way it leaves room for your kick. If you don't know how to do side chain compression, this will work. Do some volume automation every single kick. Drop it. That's it. That's it. You ain't had to get all fancy with this shit. EQ. Another one. EQ. Not kidding you. That's all I'm doing is EQing the whole thing. That's it. That's it. A little delay from the piano. But yeah, man, that's and one of the dudes on here told me, about this program OBS to next time I do it, I'll get it to where it's not coming out of these speakers, and that way you can really hear what's going on. Because I'm obviously not doing it justice, because you're kind of, I'm showing you what's happening, but once you actually can see it firsthand on what I'm actually doing, when you can get in the computer with me, it'll be a lot easier. So I'll keep doing that for sure. And then I'll show you this little track right quick. This is one that I'm still working on. Let's see. Any questions? Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. How long? Hey, I appreciate it, Zandres. Hey, I appreciate that, homie. All right, let's see. So this one right here is a quick one. Let me get this screen off this. How the hell? Let's see. Okay, so this one right here is, you know this track? For the one person that's listening, this is from a Barry White Believe it or not, this is from a Barry White. I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit. That way we can hear it a little bit better. It's actually from a Barry White song called "I'm Just Gonna Love You a Little More." And I heard it the other day, and I'm like, oh, I like these drums, and the beat was, man, that shit was so fire. So I was like, had to mess with it. So this is what I came up with so far. It's not done by any means yet. I'll play it out of the big speakers so you can actually kind of maybe get a better sound of it. Since I'm not mixing. Simple tracks so far. I haven't done anything with it yet, and I have no clue what I'm gonna do with it. Yeah, I have no idea. I just made it like yesterday, but I like this one. It's interesting. I really like the chords in it that I came up with. There you go. Yeah, it's got a good feel in it. Nothing crazy though. I actually had a West Coast little pitch on here. Let me turn this sound up real quick. Oh. Something like that. Something like that. You go a little jazzy. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I want to add some piano to it too, because I have a really cool like just maybe as an outro. You guys getting a good look at Jimmy? Yeah. Yes, the other piano style, jazzy, bouncy. That's all. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Just going like doing a piano. Maybe something for the outro. I still don't know a hook, because I don't want to. Oops. I don't want to overproduce, and that's one thing that I've noticed, that sometimes I get ahead of myself, that I'll be like, I'll start doing this type of shit, and then I'll be like, fuck, but then nobody can really rap on it. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, like right here, you're giving somebody the space to rap on it and get their own kind of vocals and their own kind of singing in and their own kind of unique taste. You know what I mean? For what they're kind of saying. What if you add? I think maybe something like that could work. And just have it like kind of like a delay or something. That could work, but then, you know, like I said, I don't like to have it to where I overproduce. You know what I mean? Exactly. Sometimes I'm like, shit, but then, you know, as a producer, you're like, oh, well, it doesn't sound interesting, and da-da-da, and, you know, I just gotta create, and I do a lot of that I do that all the time. Let's see, do I have any other ones that I could show you? I can show you, this one isn't done yet. I haven't oh man, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this one. It's got a cool vibe, but this one I cannot find nothing for it. And I know you're a producer, and all producers know, like, sometimes you just cannot figure shit out with some tracks. You have a good bass, or you have like a good foundation, and I cannot find anything for it, you know? Happens all the fucking time. All the time. All right, let it load up. Got a lot of plugins on here. And I play the guitar on here, so it's got like a mean-ass plugin. This new album that I'm coming out with, Your Older Sister Loves You. What up, Whitney? Yes, that's my sister on here. Older sister, oh, what straight fooling. Okay. So this is one beat that I have that I don't. Oh, thanks. I don't want to do, you hear it though, it's just kind of, show it to you. I don't even know what, like. Damien, what up? What up, man? What inspires you to create the sound that you do? No idea. I just go in, I make the sounds that I like, and it just goes, and I just move with it. There's nothing really that's, you know, there's plenty of artists that I like that influence me, but I just go and that's it. Like I don't really worry about, you know, oh, this sounds like this, you know. That's usually what happens after I'm done. When it's like, oh, it sounds like that person. It's never like, I never go into it going, I want to make a track like this. I kind of just, maybe I've been working out, exercising or something. I hear a song and something's in my mind all day or something. And then I'll come in and I'll just kind of emulate that, even though there's not one particular person or, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yes, I do master my own beats, and I'll show you what this one has on the master track right now. Hey, being a creative artist is what I strive to do. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. That's exactly what I do, man. Artists and producers are exactly alike. All we do, we get in the damn room, we sit in front of the fucking computer with a little notepad, and you just fucking go. And whatever happens, happens. And don't put no extras on nothing. When people start putting extras on shit, that's when you drive yourself crazy. Don't put no extras on shit. Just go in there, have fun. Whatever comes to life is what comes to life, and so be it. You know what I mean? But so far as this track right here, this is what's on the master track for this. So I got a little bit of Ozone. This right here is probably the best, excuse me, not the best, but it will transform your music, okay? You will have an okay beat even okay vocals and the whole song. And you have an okay track, but this one will just bring it to life. I have no idea why. It's a harmonic exciter, so it's adding, I know what it's doing, but I mean, it just adds something to it, you know, and just add some to it. I don't know if you can hear it when it's bypassed, but like, it brightens up, like it totally brightens up. And then this one right here, a little bit of Slate Digital, which is a really good plugin for you to give it some extra, you got low punch, you got some detail, you got some dynamic perception, which just gives aside from it making it go loud, you have a little compressor at the top, which gives it, holds things in place. And then you got the leveler, which you just do it like that, you know what I mean? Hey, appreciate it, Zandras. Yep. Let me know what's good, fam. You already know, bro. Appreciate you, bro. And then boom. Like, that's basically, you have some really good mixes, but ruin it at the mastering stages. Well, okay, so what are you doing on the mastering stages? Like, what do you do? Do you just overdo it? Do you just... That shouldn't be the case. Like, the mastering stage is supposed to be where you get your shit better. Well, it's supposed to sound good in the mixing stages, and then at the mastering stage, it's supposed to sound even better. So something ain't going right. Yo, what's up, fam? How you doing? Like that, like this. What's up? So, like, what are you doing during the mastering stages that is making your track, not sound as good? Are you over compressing it, or are you just trying to be all... You know what I mean? Freaking wild, wild west and just fucking doing all this extravagant ass shit. Trying to, add as many plugins on the master bus as you can. Put some final mix reverb, but that's usually on everything in the panning, I guess. Okay, so you said that one time that you put your drums a little to the sides. Yes, it depends. It depends on the track if I'm putting my stuff on the sides. Like, for example, I'll show you right here. Look. For this beat right here, I'll minus everything out so you just hear the kick and the snare. And a little bit of panning. Now, mind you, this is happening after, the panning I do after I've done mixed it, okay? This is just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of space. This was something that is not anything anymore. So you got the clap. So, okay, so that right there, hold on, let me check because I lost track. Are you doing that with hi-hat snares? It depends on the track. For example, like on this track, because the drum and bass groove are just right up, kind of just boom, clap, clap. I'm keeping it right there, basically up the center, maybe a little bit kind of here and there. That because it's rocking like that. Now, if I have another track where I have, like the track I played before, where it was 3/4 time, which maybe you weren't here for it, but you can go back and rewind the video to see what I'm talking about. When I have multiple hi-hats and it kind of has a different vibe, you can put things, one hi-hat over here and one hi-hat over here, as long as it's keeping it consistent. Yo, it's been a pleasure. Take it easy, y'all. Hey, peace out, man. Next time, I'm gonna put it up on a different way. And so appreciate you stopping by, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's the way I do it. Yeah, that's perfect then, And sometimes I keep it right up the middle, just with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But most of the time I keep it, you know what I mean? I keep it like this. Keep it basically up the middle, more up the middle than I do up to the sides. Now I was listening to a song if you go to this song, I feel like I'm almost where I need to be, but not quite. Trust me, you'll feel like that forever. So don't feel any type of way. You'll always feel like that. That is exactly how it is being an artist and producer, and we all know that shit. We all know that, like, damn, I feel like I could be better, and I feel like I could do this more, and I feel like I could do that, and it's like, yeah, you could. But then that's the never-ending cycle of music. You can always be better. You're always gonna feel like I'm almost there, and it's just you're never gonna be there because there's no such thing as there. You see what I'm saying? There's no such thing as there. You're always going to feel like you're going to be there, but you're not because there's no such thing. You'll always be doing new shit. You'll always be getting in a different creative zone for the rest of your life for as long as you can make music. So that's a good thing that you feel that way. Okay, so do you put them in both directions? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Now, I was listening to this one track by 50 Cent and R. Kelly, which everybody hates R. Kelly. I know, I get it, okay? But him and 50 Cent have this song. It's called Could Have Been You, okay? And if you've heard that track, or if you haven't, listen to that track. You'll hear the kick drums aren't up the middle. And the kick and the bass are actually stereo they're actually stereo coming out of each side. And then there's different stuff coming up the middle in mono. And so it's really interesting to hear that. And then it's like, damn, like I've never done a beat like that to where, or a mix like that to where the bass and the kick are stereo, but the snare and the guitars and stuff are up the middle. So it puts a different perspective on it. So that's one song I would recommend listening to get it like a different kind of a different feel. But most of the time, a lot of the mixes that I've been doing, I've been listening to a lot of Jay Dilla, who I like the way his stuff sounds. It's nice and fat, and it's nice and like, I like the way his snares are there and where they're at and where they're placed. And because I like the simple, it's very simple, but like it's simple, but it's you can't emulate that shit. But it's ironic because you would think that something so simple, oh, anybody could do that shit. It's so simple. Not even close. Nobody can do it like that, man. You see what yes, one of the greatest. And his beats are simple, man. His beats are simple, but go ahead and try it. You'll never get that shit. Never. You'll never get it. And it's like, fuck. Well, yeah, that's because he does it like that. Simple melodies. Yeah, Jay Dilla, man, the simple melodies are crazy. They're crazy as fuck. They make no sense. Dream Life has some of the best mixes. Need to know what he does, not trying to copy, just pick up some stuff. Okay, so now regarding that, that's exactly what you should do. You should go listen to other people's mixes on like, TDE, I love Mixed by Ali. Man, that dude is nasty as fuck with his mixes. His name is Mixed by Ali, but I don't know, is it Derek Ali? I forget his name, the dude who mixes, but I know it's Mixed by Ali. But his mixes are perfect, dope as hell. And, go listen to their tracks and then just basically you want to copy those dope mixes. Basically, you want to, if you hear a dope mix, copy it to make it sound kind of like that. And trust me, your mix will be fly. And people like, hell yeah. The best shit. They are. His kicks are ridiculous. His snares pop out of the mix like you've never heard. The vocals, which are the most important part, he gets them silky smooth. I mean, come on. Like, what are you going to do? Frank Ocean stuff has always mixed hard. Definitely. You can mix. If you're a producer or if you're an artist, you already know the most important thing is the vocals. So if you can get your vocals to be very nice and fluid and silky smooth, bro, the rest of that mix could be ass. And if those vocals are just right, dog, oh, it don't matter. You're gonna sell out arenas. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Kick drum could be fucking all the way to the left. Hi-hat could be all the way to the right. Snare could be on the right side. Fucking guitars could be on the left. Just all fucked up. Just doing all kinds of crazy shit. But if your vocal's sitting in the right spot and it's rocking, oh, you'll sell out arenas, no question. You'll get Madison Square Garden and be like, what's good? You'll get it right every time. But yeah, so like I said, go listen to those mixes and do all that shit. Like, my mixes are not the best at all by any means whatsoever. I'm always learning and I'm always listening to other people's shit and comparing myself to it and saying, fuck, my shit sucks. You need to pick it up. And that's why it's so great. You know what I mean? Got to get better, got to make moves, and it's fun to learn. It's fun to work because you get to get better at it each and every day. But one thing that has helped me a lot, and I'm going to keep fucking stressing it, is this right here, this little speaker right here. Get maybe not one of these, but you've heard of, some of them use Auratones. That's the most famous one is called an Auratone. I think it's $100 or it's a couple $100. Yeah, it's just, these things help you mix. If you can make something sound good, if you have, any of these speakers like I have, hold up, drop something. I got some JBLs, boom, 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 JBLs. Mixing on those, I mean, that'll make you can make a rat sound good on this fucking thing. You can make anything sound good on with those speakers, man. But you can't make it sound good on this shit. Nah, it'll sound like crap on here. And yeah, see, he mixes on Auratones. Another thing that you can do, I don't know if you guys use FL Studio. You can, if you have a speaker, you can just go right here. That means that's mono. You want to mix your tracks in mono every time. Every time. Do not mix your tracks in stereo because then you'll start to worry about all this bullshit. No. Mix it right up the middle. This is a mono speaker. So that way you got to get all the frequencies to work right on here. You have to get all of them to work right here. That's, you don't have the luxury of going from, oh, let me pan here, let me pan here. Mix all your shit from one of these things or another mono speaker, and you'll do a lot better that way. Your mixes will come out a little bit cleaner. Just a little bit. Most of the time, most mixes aren't like from zero to hero. Most of the time, it's incremental things that make it go from zero to hero. They're very incremental. It's not one plugin, it's not one this, it's not one that. It's like very little incremental changes that go boom, boom, boom. I low cut that, I did this, I had a little reverb here. I mixed on mono on a little fucking shitty speaker and it sounded dope on there. So I know when I go take it out to my whip, it's gonna be fly. I know when I play it out of these speakers right here, it's gonna be fly. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it, you know what I'm saying? I delay then pan. A lot of artists' problems, people's music is horrible mixing and holds them back. True, but that, it's okay. Like, some mixes to me sound like weird. Well, no, not. I really haven't heard. Usually the songs that I listen to, like I enjoy pretty much basically everything that I listen to, and I don't know. Some of them sometimes artists just don't really sound that good when they're making music, and that's okay too. That's totally fine. People got to get better. You think, shit. It takes time to get good at something. People got to put in the work, and people got to put in the work mixing all the time, and it's fun. It's hella fun. It's hella fun. Like, even when you make all the mistakes that you make doing this shit, most of the time, man, they come out fly as hell when you make a mistake. If you make a mistake playing some shit, you'll be like, what was that I just did? I gotta redo that shit, man. Like, damn, I never played that before in my head, Working on a new project. I would love to collab and see where it goes. You're crazy, bro. Love the jazz vibe. I think you would like this shit I make, for real. Send it to me, bro. Email me. Shoot me an email. Let me know what's up. Let me know. Just shoot me an email, bro. I'm always willing to work with people, bro. Yeah, I'm doing that after. Don't go good speakers now. I'm listening through my ear pods. That's cool. You can listen it through these ones. But always reference your tracks through. So, like, for example, play a track that you like or that you sound like, and then mix your stuff with it. And you'll be like, oh man, my kick is so fucked up. It's way out of place. Or you can just drag and drop. You know what I mean? You can just drag and drop a sound that you like onto your thing. Just drag and drop it, and then boom. You could just play it there and kind of reference it back, go back and forth, be like, wow, I'm missing a lot of high frequencies here. Let me just boost it up. Or, man, I'm missing a lot of low frequencies. Let me go figure out what I got to do here. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? And don't be so hard on yourself when it comes to, making music. Don't be so hard on yourself. Get it done. Get it to where it sounds good and let it go. Get it to where it sounds good, let it go. Don't sit on it. Don't try to wait for perfection, because there's no such thing. You see what I'm saying? There's no such thing as being perfect. So just let it go. When is your album coming? My album is coming out next Friday. That's when it's going to be released. And I think you guys are going to fuck with it a lot. And I've already played like a bajillion sounds from it. But I'll play I'll play one. Well, let's see. Let me go. Where is this at? I'll play one track. All right, bro, for sure, man. Cool. I will play you a track that I really like from it. Wait, is this one? I want to know if it's going to play for my... Oh, this one's fly too, but I want to play you this one. Okay, this one's fly, but I want to play this one. Watch. All right, I'm going to play this, and then I got to bounce, okay? But I'm going to play it for you one more time just because I like this track a lot. But yes, my album's coming out on Friday. Next Friday. I had to do album cover stuff and get it all uploaded and all that jazz that everybody just loves to do, right? You know what I mean? Let's see, hold up. Let me go here. Come on, let's go. Let's see. Okay. Very simple. Okay, that's it. That's what I'm gonna play for y'all. That's it. I'm only playing that. No, I'm kidding. I'll play some of these. Okay, I'll play one of these outros that I did. Thank you. Okay, with this track right here is 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's 4/4. I thought it was 3/4, but it's not. But this one I played. This is all guitar that I played, and I don't play the fucking guitar. Okay. I don't even play the fucking guitar. Okay. And this is me playing the guitar as best as I can. Not bad. See what I'm saying? Like, you don't need. Okay, that's all I'm showing y'all, okay? That's it. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me shut this. Okay. That track is me playing the guitar. I got to keep checking my shit because my phone is getting ready to die. Okay, hope to get to some bass lines. What does that say? I hope to get a bass guitar for bass lines. Seems to be no good ones for VST. Trillion is a great, yes, I'm gonna get a bass guitar too, I agree. Hey, I appreciate all you guys. Hey, thanks y'all. I'm glad you guys like that track. That one, like I said, I played from the guitar, and I'm not a goddamn guitar player, but I found something that I like. Boom, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. Check Mac Wop on YouTube. He's the homie from Kendrick. He posted his email for beats in one of his videos. Mac Wop. Mac Wop. Okay, I'll look him up. Let me write that down real quick. Mac Wop. Rapper. Appreciate it, man. Well, look. Appreciate it. Okay. Yep. Like I said, my album's coming out next week for the first. You'll hear that track on it. I appreciate every single one of you guys that came through. I hope I can help you, or I hope I helped you guys out with something. I hope that, you know what I mean, we can connect, or I give you some information or something like that. I appreciate you guys fucking with me and staying this long for 45 minutes and shit. When y'all got busy days and busy lives, you know what I mean, and shit like that. You know, if I could help you guys out as much as I can, I will do that. I have no, like, that's what I'm here for, and that's what I like to do. I enjoy helping people out and getting people into that creative zone and just being there for people. And yeah, so y'all have a good one. Stay up.